Hello, this is Greg Allison from Green Greg's coming to you on the 18th of January 2021. Time on deck is 12:52 p.m. Central Standard Time. So it's an interesting day today as we're building up toward the inauguration, and which is just a couple of days away now. Just turns out that there's been some interesting things today. I mean, it's still basically a quiet day, but the announcements, the things coming out are things that you want to hear more about. I've always got to be rhyming, right, guys? Yeah, so we got a lot of people in the room here. Sorry, I had a distraction a moment ago. I had to end that video immediately. Sorry about that. But okay, so here's what's been happening today. There was a lockdown in the Capitol, the west front part of the Capitol building. I mean, the Capitol building itself was locked down. We know the whole Capitol DC area is a big lockdown, but they said due to an external threat. Now, I don't know what that external threat was specifically. That didn't come out. However, it might have been connected to the fact that there was a fire in a nearby homeless camp this morning. There was smoke seen up behind the Capitol building, and that might have been the source of the concern. That's not clear to me yet. So just stay tuned for more on that. But apparently it was really nothing at all. In any event, a lot of other things are going on. Turns out the Pentagon fears an inside attack from the guard, from their own guards at the inauguration. So they've asked the FBI to vet the National Guards. And so it turns out that we've got the Army, the Secretary of the Army, who's actually been speaking about this, Ryan Mccarthy. He told the Associated Press Sunday, which was just yesterday, that officials are conscious of potential threat, and he warned the commanders to be on the lookout for any problems within the ranks as the inauguration approaches. So what they're doing is they're vetting these guys and they're screening them like 2 or 3 times. He says, we're continually going through the process and taking second and third looks at every one of the individuals assigned to this operation. Now, mind you, there's at least 25,000 people up there from the Guard. So that's a major scrub. I mean, they have enough FBI people to really go through all these Guard members. I think they've got them checking each other out. So he said Guard members are also training on how to identify personal insider threats. So think about that. That's pretty big news that, this whole thing where we've got this big encampment around Washington, D.C., everything is locked down like going into a military base. You can't get in without being stopped and inspected. Maybe probably even more than it takes for me to get inside a Redstone Arsenal right now. Going into the Capitol is a lot bigger deal right now than that. So it's a little bit more than you might see on a typical military base, except for under a high-level alert. So, we have these different alert colors, as many of you may be aware, that we've had ever since 9/11. And so that's kind of what's happening there. But anyway, McCarthy goes on. The question is that all of them? Are there others? He said. We need to be conscious of it when we put all of our mechanisms into place to thoroughly vet these men and women who would support any operation like this. So that's really kind of a sad statement today when you not only afraid of the public, but you're afraid of your very own guards. Of course, the Roman emperors sometimes were taken out by their very own elite Praetorian Guard, right? You got to be a pretty bad emperor to do that. Then Rome had some really bad emperors. Oh, they had some doozies, and some of them never got, the crosswise with their guard. So I guess if you keep the guard fed and happy, they'll take care of you. I don't know, but anyway, so this has been a big problem. It's been a big scare, and I just find it highly interesting that is kind of the state of where we're at in the country. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to go in here and just see where you guys are at here with the chat. And let's see what's happening here, guys. We got 232 in the room. We got 53 likes. I appreciate some more thumbs up. It really helps with the algorithms. So we got Randy Newman. So I do like to spend some time reading through the comments for those that are logging in for the first time. This is a live session, and it will be posted up in just a little bit. I'm not going to stay on long. I got some things I got to do in a little bit. I got to leave and come back, but I got some things I just got to do today. And I might do a live session this afternoon Well, I'm on the road actually. So I was going to do something earlier. I'm not going to do that. So Granny, hi Granny, glad to see you. Richard, Karen says welcome back. Yeah, Karen came in both times, I guess. So we've got Rebecca Webb saying hi. Diane, hello. Ellen, I have my phone. Hillary, how you doing? Lisa Hopkins, Shannon, hello. Susan Peters, hey buddy, I just placed an order for some seeds through Tree Leaf. Oh yeah, guys, you can support me by going to Tree Leaf Market. I usually have the links below my videos. I appreciate that. Right now is the time you really need to get seeds. So let's see what else we got in here. Good morning from Alaska, barefoot in Alaska. Tell me where in Alaska you're at. I used to be at Fort Greeley, right next to Delta Junction. Grant McIntosh is in the room. How you doing, Grant? Stacy's back here. Crazy times. It is. Listen for vision. Good to see you. Listen for vision. And Greg, some people, innocent people have no fear. There you go. That's a good one. Innocent people have no fear. Interesting. Hobo Films thinking they're going to come some type of new event. Yeah, that's one of the things to be concerned about. We get so much of our National Guard in one place at one time. You know, those who know tactics know you don't. When you're on tactics and maneuvers, and if you ever have to bug out with your tribe, don't have everybody bunched together, string them out. You know, a single grenade can throw shrapnel 15 feet in every direction, fatal shrapnel. So also you're easier to be ambushed and taken out. So you know, it's good to stay as far apart as you can when you're on maneuvers like that, maybe even up to 5 meters apart, 5 yards, you know, whatever you want to do like that. 5 feet is definitely too close. Now we got so much of our National Guard in one place. That is a bit disconcerting. That's a bit scary from the standpoint of our internal security, because our National Guard might be our first line of defense if we got hit here, although we do have Army bases here in the United States. But their mission, if we got attacked, yeah, they would definitely be on that. Starfire's here. How you doing? Conan McDonald. Too many people love Joe. Maybe. All right, Chad, tension is building more than ever with Iran. Yeah, that's a whole nother thing. Iran's going crazy. And you know, they fired missiles just yesterday or the day before. I have to go back and check, and they got within 100 miles of the Nimitz and 20 miles of another ship out there with the missiles they fired. Stay home, focus on God and family. That's right, Stacy, very much. Priscilla says, South Federal prisons on lockdown. They are. The federal prisons are on lockdown. Thumbs up, please. Thank you for that. Now we're up to 131 thumbs up. But we got 337 people in the room. So please, some more thumbs up. Was CIA rated? I hadn't heard about that. Reagan Constitutional, pound a lot. Thank you. MPD is on their way to DC too. Really? Well, that's interesting. So Imperial Hawk, the American borders are surrounded. So before I read you more notes, because there's a lot of people that aren't, you know, chat people that will be looking at this later. Scott says hi from Texas. It sounded like double and 60. Hey, we got a super chat. Thank you so much. I have to get down. So who just gave me that? So hi from Oklahoma. We got a Leanne. Lady Dagger says get some cash up. That's a good thing. I've taken cash out of the bank. Good idea. I should have said that. Meant to. Sweep says, hey, hello. Einstein's mom. Hey there, Greg. Well, thank you. We'll have to talk. There was also some shots fired this morning in the DC area. We're going to talk about that. And I'm going to show you some live cams. Yeah, it turns out there was 50 shots fired at 3040 Staten Road. I will show you where that's at. I'll take you there in a moment. So immigrants coming. Yeah, there's a whole train of immigrants because now we got a new administration. So good time to come, right? Who knows what's going to happen with that? Why does everything suck, says David Clark. Well, hey, the sun's still shining, my friend. Birds still chirp. Crickets still sound off in the springtime. You know, there's still, you know, butterflies will still be flying. Oh, Judy Dowell. I hope this mellows out, everyone. I hope everything mellows out. Yeah, okay. Hope everything mellows. Thank you, Judy. Appreciate it. You know, Judy had recovered from that bug that went around. She had a really severe case of it, and we prayed for her a lot. And you know, I had her on my channel with her daughter, Cherry. So Barefoot in Alaska. Hi there. Love the truth. Okay, so yeah, Barefoot. Where you at again? Alaska's a big. Alaska's so big that when I lived in Alaska, Alaskans used to joke, I'm sure they still do, that they were going to divide into 2 states and then Texas to be the 3rd largest state. Yeah, Alaska's huge. Back when I lived, they had 4 time zones. Andrea, all right. God put his hand of protection on us all. Yeah, that's a good thing to pray for, Andrea. $4.99 from Andrea. CNL Travel says, your thoughts on a dirty bomb attack, EMP in Washington. It could all happen. As you know, we've had some jamming going on in Washington, D.C. So we don't know what's happened with that, but there was some jamming. CFD, hey, Greg, appreciate all you do. On the story, it would be interesting to see who ends up guarding the actual group of people in the inaugural party. Well, you know, you'd think they would have an insider guard that's more loyal. The fact that the way they're vetting these people kind of suggests some of these notions, which, you know, kind of sound like the ones with the letter that looks kind of like that, which I'm not going to say the word on here. The zero, the squiggly tail, you might say. With the O, not the zero. All right, so Stella says, like, yeah, thank you. Yeah, some more thumbs up would be really good for my algorithm. So I only got 195, and we got 422 people around. I appreciate everybody being here. Now, what we're going to do is I'm going to show you this location here. I'm going to have to go into share. Give me a second. I'm going to go share my, give me just a second here. Ding, 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 ding. Yeah. All right, what we're going to do is we're going to share this location here. It's going to show y'all. There were about 50 shots fired this morning inside the Beltway, but not inside the Capitol proper. And it's thought to have been gang related. And so this is east of the Anacostia River. Here's Anacostia Park. You know, here's the field. A lot of you drive through here. You know, when you go straight east of the Capitol, you know, the ball field area. We can put this on a regular map here if you want to see it this way. Satellite overview. We can zoom in. And apparently there's like a little bit of a park there, so maybe it's some drug deal or something going down. You know, there's a lot of, so you can see it's some trees here. Looks like some buildings, office buildings, or an industrial area right there. Maybe it's a school. I don't know. Let's see. KIP, DC, campus, Douglas campus. Okay. So right here in this lot. So this is it right here where it took place. So if we actually drag the little man in here, we can see what it looks like directly right in this area. Just drag this little guy in here. We're on, all right, there it is. This is, so kind of a vacant lot, construction area, the kind of place you might expect some kind of drug deal to go down. You know, I guess they wanted to get away from everybody else. There's a nice, nice place to live in DC. So this is, you can tell this is one of the better neighborhoods, right? This is one of your prime neighborhoods inside the Beltway. You know, none of this looks too savory here. So apparently there was some drug deal went awry here and a little shooting over it. I wouldn't want to have been in that house when that happened. But you might not want to be in that house anyway. I built a cabin out in the woods when I was a kid. 16-year-old was probably as big as that house, maybe bigger. I had an upstairs loft. I think I had a downstairs. Okay, I didn't have that. Well, it was, front porch did stick 6 feet off the ground, so I threw all my firewood under the front porch. I'd show you guys that cabin or pictures of it one day. All right, so that's enough of that. We'll come over here to this live web. We show a few live webs, and I'll check the chat. And I'm going to get out of here. I got stuff I got to do today. So check this out, guys. This is Reagan National Airport. This road here is now named George Washington Memorial. That's not the way I remember it. Let's get out of this thing. Let's get back to Street View. I'll take you to it if this thing lets me. Yeah, I'm better at navigating out of Google Earth. Why I need to go on the Street View. There we go. Just had to click that back arrow. So that was if I kill that. Now let's go back out. We'll go to Reagan. Not Reagan. Yeah, Reagan National. See, that's Reagan National Airport is right here. And this road is that you're seeing all the traffic on is this highway here. It's now called George Washington Memorial Parkway. Well, back in the day when I used to go up there, that was called Jefferson Davis. Jeff Davis. That's got it as George Washington way on down here, but it used to be Jefferson Davis. I guess when things got somewhat more interested in being politically correct, they must have decided that wasn't a good name anymore. Wonder why that would be. Or maybe one is Jefferson Davis. That could be Jefferson Davis. Highway 1. I just remember there being a Jefferson Davis out here. I'll have to ask Lee Wilbarger about that. I thought this was the one that was Jefferson Davis. It might have been Highway 1 though, so maybe I'm wrong. Anyway, this is the Washington Reagan Airport. This is the street view we're seeing right here. That's the road that you're looking at right there. It's got a lot of traffic on it. Everything seems to be moving okay. We'll go to the White House here. We'll look in the White House real quick. Nothing big happening there. You see they got a viewing stand they built up here. That's a ginormous viewing stand. It's got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 decks on it. Holy smoke. I suppose the inauguration is going to be up there. So, you know, so we're looking, you see the Washington Monument there. There's the old office buildings there. I shoot, the name of it's escaping my mind. I believe it starts with a W. At one time, when they were rebuilding the White House, they had offices over there. That's a beautiful old building. It's real interesting. I've got pictures of it when I walk around it several times years back. So let me bring this down. We'll come back. Henry Merck says fake news. What's fake, Henry? All right. Hey, oh, that's from another video. I'm reading the comment section of this other video. Sorry about that, guys. So here's the Capitol. Birds are still flying. Just guys, no matter what, the birds will still fly and chirp unless we have a WAR that starts with an NU. Yeah, one of those kind of events. You know what I'm talking about. I want to say, here's the Capitol building. Everything's looking fine here. And I suppose that flag is just an artifact of the video that they got here. There's no flagpole down here. That'll be a mighty high flag. There's a flag flying. So I've been in here. So there we go. I have been in the Capitol building a couple times. This is Lee Wilbarger's channel. Check him out, guys. Go check out Lee Wilbarger's channel. It's Inventor Lee Wilbarger. He's only got 1,701 subscribers. Check him out, subscribe. He's doing a lot of continuous live feeds from here. He's lived in this area for decades. He just moved to Colorado. He is the individual that gave the report on the comms being jammed. Well, they are communicating now, but that don't mean they won't be jamming in the future. So that's a real curiosity is what's behind all that. All right, enough said on that stuff. Let's go back and see what you guys are saying. And all right, guys. Let's see what I missed. The chat, and then I'm going to get out of here, guys. I got to run. But so the upshot of all this is as follows. Things are tense, really tense in DC. They're having to vet their own guards. You know, you get a little gang action going around. That's going to create a lot of excitement. Anywhere there's a gun, anybody would have fired anything anywhere inside the Beltway is nuts. You got to wonder if they were actually on drugs. You know, they were in that back lot. I guess they got away with. I hadn't heard any reports of arrest. Maybe Lee Wilbarger may have some data on that because he's listening to a lot of the comm feeds from a lot of the people, and he's having conference calls with people there. So he's really on top of this stuff. So I'm giving him a good plug here today. And I should have him on video really soon here again on my channel. I've had him on a couple times already. Yeah, it's funny. Don't scroll up to all the comments from here. All right, so we got Sustainable Stewards. Stacy said most of this is political theater to push the fear control in the population. Well, they're doing a good job of that. DC is a huge melting pot of people who don't get along. Well, that's right, Judy. That's right. Hey, you know, we can go back to that map. I'll show you something else before we get out of here. CB channel. Okay. Tinkerbell says DJ. Hans Hammond. Hello again from Minnesota. Good to see you. So we got 450 people in here. I usually have thumbs up matching my crowd that's in here, but we're not matching today. At least I got no thumbs down. So guys, give me some thumbs up. It really helps with algorithms. So we could have 449 now. It seems to be dropping. We're going to go in a moment to look at the area east of the Capitol here. I'm going to show you. It's really slums east of the Capitol. Well, maybe not slums, but it's definitely a rough place right east. I mean, just immediately east of the Capitol. There's some rough neighborhoods out there. Granny says, yeah, she's having a problem. Everybody say some prayers from Granny this evening. I'm gonna have to go, guys, in a minute. But love 420 hugs says Shannon 222. All right, Urban Spore saw someone getting off gas bombs. I don't know. That might have late yesterday afternoon. I don't know about that. I don't know. That's gonna be interesting. When are you going to be selling worms again? Says Mike Ellis. Hopefully in April. I got to rebuild my website. I got some things I got to do, guys, to get my worms selling again. Eventually, I'm going to be selling worms from both Alabama and Arizona because I just bought 40 acres in Arizona. So, Kristen Adams, if they're hiding, at least they will shut up, hopefully. Good point, Christian. Good point. Good point. Robert Kelly, hi, Greg. Hello. Logic says hit the like button. Thank you. Thank you. Let it hear Logic. Oh, yeah. Somebody calling names. Yeah, don't be doing no name callings, guys. Don't be doing any name callings. No name calling here on my channel. No name calling, no wordy dirts, guys. We don't handle bad language on this channel. Colorful language. We got to be careful with our language. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm still sharing. Y'all seeing what I'm looking at here? I'm gonna stop that share. Sorry about that, guys. I forgot about that. So I better be doing this off my other computer here. Give me a second. Or at least stop the share. I was sharing. I saw screens inside screens. That was funny. My bad. My bad. Sorry about that, guys. My bad. That's funny. Like a half staff from Martin Luther King. I don't know. Maybe. Or it may be still over just what happened. I think we maybe still have. All right. So Hillary says MLK. Today is MLK Day. Cooking fried chicken on the 20th. All right, Shannon. Maybe we should come up and have a piece. Yeah, Will Barter, he's amazing, says Christian. I agree with you. What else we got? Be prepared. Yeah, I'm gonna go in a minute and show you this other site. I'll go back into share again. I just trying to get through the messages. Prayers for Granny, says Judy. Yeah, Judy knows what that's like. She's been through it real rough. So everybody really take time to say some prayers for Granny. Hey, Scratch, how you doing, buddy? So Scratch is in England. If y'all don't know, we have people on this channel from around the world. We get a lot of people from England and other places. Now, looks like we got quite a delay in here today. That's funny. The delay looks pretty long. All right. So I've kind of caught up with the comments. I scroll through them real fast. I don't have time to read everyone today. I'm sorry, Deborah, talking about cosmic rays. Yeah, we get more of those when we do. You don't want a ginormous amount. Hi from Rockford, Illinois. All right, Catalina. And good morning, Cat. Good morning there, Chewy weather. Get some snow. You can tune it. Greg Chin's giving me some thumbs up. Thank you, Greg. All right, so I'm going to go back into share here in a second. And we're going to go back to the maps. And what was I going to show you? I was going to show you the neighborhood east of Washington, D.C. We were east of the Anacostia River, and that was a pretty rough looking neighborhood there. So here we're going to go share again. Here we go. Sorry about that, guys, on sharing me looking at the screen. That was funny when I looked at like looking at mirrors and mirrors, right? So bear in mind, here's the mall. This is the National Mall laid out this way. And it does cross the Anacostia River right here. But this area in here has got some real slummy neighborhoods back in this area right in here. You know, there's a lot of violence in the Washington, D.C. area. I could tell you stories about that, and I'll tell you more in the future. We're going to zoom in here to look at some of these neighborhoods. But some of these neighborhoods in this area are just really rough. It's just a best way I can. There's some that's kind of sort of okay, a little bit closer to the Capitol, but you don't have to get far out in here to get into some really rough neighborhoods. I might, there might be some good ones. It's kind of mixed up a little bit, but there's some rough areas in here, guys. You don't want to get lost driving around out here. I'll tell you why. I went to a conference in DC back in 92, the year before I had my space development conference. And let's see if I'm going to drag our little man in here. What are we going to see in here? Let's go into one of these neighborhoods. Might be a fine neighborhood. Oh, this is all walled up. Yeah. The reason they got all these bars and walls, the security guys, all the garages are shut up. Just an example there. Let me get out of that. Yeah, we might go to another one. But this is not where you want to be. I was with somebody else and they were driving and they went into one of these neighborhoods and I guess to turn around, got lost to turn around. And I suddenly got a little interested. I said, guys, you need to get out of here. We need to get out of here in a hurry. Oh, wow, what's the matter? And they just weren't seeing, oh, you can't even see this street. They didn't even drive down that street. That's interesting. If there's a street they didn't drive down, why is that? That's got my curiosity. But it didn't go in there. Let's try it again. Let's try to see what it is. They don't know. See, those don't look too bad there. There's some places it's not bad. Maybe that street's walled off. I must be right over here. Oh, well. Yeah, it's not too bad on that street. That's a pretty nice area right there. It varies. It varies a lot. I'm going to stop the share. We're going to get out of that. So we went down the street and I had a lady driving and she thought I was excited because there was a lot of people of different backgrounds ethnically. And that wasn't my issue at all. It was the fact that everybody was staring at us. I mean, people just in the middle of the day, just standing out in the front yards there, were walking down the street carrying a big jug of Jack Daniels, drinking out of it. I mean, it must have been a half-gallon bottle. It was a huge bottle, and he was just drinking right out of it. And people were just standing around everywhere in their yards, and they're just like looking at us, staring. I don't mean just glancing. I mean staring at us. It's like, this is probably not the best thing. You got to be situationally aware. If you don't exactly fit in somewhere, especially if everybody's staring at you, or it's the middle of the day, or you just got a lot of people strangely standing around out in the middle of the streets and the roads, and walking around out the roads drinking alcohol and stuff. And it wasn't a party day. This was like a Thursday or a Friday. So it was like, that's odd. That's really odd. I would highly advise people to take care and watch, when you're in a situation like that, just be situationally aware. It ain't got anything to do. I've been in a neighborhood like that in LA, or it's middle of the night, just gangs of guys standing around. You drove off the main road, right off the 405 on Long Beach Boulevard. I thought I was going to be going down the beach. My company put me up in a hotel room that said Long Beach Boulevard. I was thinking down the beach. I got a 405 onto Long Beach. And I passed the address. I said, this can't be. It can't be. And so I started to cut back on the street, and the same thing. Guys just standing around, it was like midnight. People just standing around everywhere. It's like, this is weird. Yeah, and they were like staring at me too. Well, it was windows up, doors locked, hit the gas pedal, zip around the corner. I can't believe they put me here. I saw this hotel. It had bars on the windows. The parking deck was like inside the building. And it was all gated off. I went in there and I asked them about security. It was late. The idea of hunting another hotel room just didn't sound great. But I went out. There was a taco restaurant just down the road, and they had armed guard. It said family on the outside, family taco restaurant, and they had an armed guard at the front door. I mean, the guy had a pistol on his hip, and there was prostitutes on the street there. It was like out in the open. It was like, wow. And this is just right off the 405. I found that somewhat interesting, a little too interesting. Now, one thing, I sure didn't go around cruising the neighborhood very much in that area. Stay situationally aware. I mean, you might not have a problem, but somebody might mistake you from somebody else. And it might be somebody they got a beef with, or maybe they think you look like somebody that of interest. Maybe they think you got some money or something. Who knows? You just don't put yourself in those situations wherever you are. I don't care if what color or anything people are. You can get that anywhere in the world, especially when times get tough. Anywhere in the world, you can run in situations where you're not part of the neighborhood. Beware, especially if they're all staring at you. Get out. Don't hang around. I can take you to places here in Northeast Alabama, a bunch of hillbilly areas that you might feel uncomfortable. I fit in, but but you might not like it there. We've done a lot of balloon experiments and dropped payloads in some of those areas, and I would tell the guys going up when we go looking for payloads, guys, let me do the talking. I had a lot of guys from up north and other places. Just let me do the talking. So I can tell you stories about that one day. All righty, guys, let's see what everybody's saying here. I suddenly decided to go to my other computer to catch up the comments. And all right, we got a lot of people saying pray, do that, pray, meditate. Good vibes for humanity, says Sweeps. Yes, God bless all. Do say prayers indeed. Vicky Savage, the transition for me is hard, but it's a blessing. So what's your transition, souls? What's happening in your life? Vicky, every breath and heartbeat is a blessing. Now that's true. That is so true. Wow. Oh, I'm looking at an old video. Excuse me. I pulled up an old video on this thing. I didn't even look at this one. All right, so let me go back and check my comments. I'm not going to share though from in here. I just thought I was playing this video and I'm not. Pardon me for that. We got 417 people watching, 391 likes. That's better. 1 thumbs down. All right, let's see what we got in here. Sonali's in the room. Okay, good. Sonali's from India. I just saw where somebody said hi to her. I don't see her comment. There we go, Sonali. Wish all the storage of V8, some crossed letters get flooded with water. Hey, thank you, Sonali. Yeah, well, I hear you. We're worried about that stuff. All right, Sonali is from India. So she was saying that she wanted to come here until all this started breaking out. Now she don't know. Well, Sonali, I think this is, mainly in certain areas. I say if you come here, stay out of the cities. But there's plenty of places here that things should still be peaceful. I hope. Hopefully all this will blow over in not too distant future. All right, Mike YT does something that to give clues. I'm not following you there, buddy. Earth Aid Concert. Greetings, Brother Greg. Well, greetings to you. Much love from Thor in the beautiful Northeast Georgia mountains. You be Thor? All right. So they took Gab down, says Ellis. Well, I'd see that Parler is back up, but I don't know if it's going to be the same. But Parler is trying to make a comeback now. Our Freedom Book is not censored. Freedom Book. I guess that's not Facebook. That would be a good name for a channel. Freedom Book. Huh. I've got my premier cover, or perimeter cover, says Coney. Yeah, you got to cover your perimeter. Marie says, hi, guys. Mike, the Alamo was just 13 days of siege. It was 13 months from Friday the 13th when the speech. Okay, interesting. So, all right, let's get through a few comments here, and I'm going to have to go, guys. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to have to cut out. I got something I got to do today. Greg, I'm sorry I missed your last few videos. I've been sick. Oh, sorry, Regina. Sorry to hear that. So everybody say some prayers for Regina. Say some prayers for Granny. Logic 1611 says, you mentioned having land in Arizona. Do you think Arizona would be a good option to move instead of Colorado or Tennessee? You don't want to be anywhere near Denver, Colorado. You don't want to be anywhere near Colorado Springs if there is a war. Colorado Springs will take really heavy hits if there is a major war. So if you go to Tennessee, I would say stay away from Southeast Tennessee, where where TVA has all their nuke plants there. They got 2, and don't be right at middle South Tennessee, close to Browns Ferry. Northern Lincoln County, up just south of Shelbyville, is a good area. Around Tim's Ford Lake is a great area. It's beautiful around Tim Ford's Lake. That's a beautiful area. You can go back up around where the Amish are, Lawrenceburg, but I would definitely be north and west of that a little bit just to get away from Browns Ferry. So you said Colorado and Tennessee. What else did you say? Arizona has got good spots. I wouldn't be anywhere around Phoenix though. I'd be in northern Arizona, nowhere around Phoenix. That would be my advice for that. So I'm going to be in northeast Arizona. I'll be going back and forth, but I might over time stay there more because, hey, I'm happy that Huntsville's getting the Space Command, but that also makes Huntsville more of a target. Yeah, northern Arizona isn't bad, says Ungrateful. Yeah, it's got its perks. Northern Arizona, the rest is too hot. Yeah, it's really hot in southern Arizona. Really, really, really hot. Well, Wyoming is a great place to watch. I got a really good friend who's in Wyoming now, but I would be a little bit concerned about Yellowstone maybe one day. If you have any concerns about Yellowstone, you probably not want to be in Wyoming or northern Utah or Idaho. All those places would be somewhat dangerous. What about Massachusetts? Get out. Massachusetts, get out. Mountain City, Tennessee is nice. Okay, good. Northeast Tennessee, anything in Northeast Tennessee, Western North Carolina, western part of the state of Virginia, West Virginia. There's lots of areas of Kentucky that ought to be fine. Those should all be good areas. So let's see, how near is Asheville, North Carolina area concerning living? It's probably a little bit expensive. Asheville area is kind of trendy these days. It's a beautiful area though. So my daughter used to go there for my oldest daughter when she was doing theater stuff. Excuse me. South Florida shaking. Yeah. Sonic wave. Well, I've heard of sonic booms there, and some people thought it was earthquakes, and they said it was sonic booms. So that's kind of strange. So I have to shut down this video. I thought I'd open this video, and I just realized I opened last night's chat on my little laptop. I was in a hurry. I was dealing with some little things here. Alrighty, guys. So we're going to go. I gotta get going. I got something to do. I may do a little video coming back out Albuquerque, New Mexico. There's some good parts in New Mexico, but I wouldn't want to be near a city. Y'all keep focusing on cities. Stay out of the cities, guys. Stay out of any city. All these desert places, especially where you get a lot of people, is going to be kind of rough if there's no water supply. How are you going to? You got to make sure they got enough water. If everybody's hitting off the Colorado River, that's going to be rough. Get away from this. I hate being too close to Browns Ferry. Yeah, I hear you, Regina. I hear you. So yeah, you don't want to be too close to Browns Ferry. I am 26 miles from it. That's too close, really. I mean, I can make it work, but it'd be like living in the Chernobyl area. And I don't know. So that's got Browns Ferry has me worried. And Redstone Arsenal worries me a little bit. That's where I work when I go to a day job. What's up, Green Greg? A&R Farms. Yeah, we just got through talking about lockdown in D.C. and we talked about how they're vetting the National Guard with the FBI because they're worried about them. How there was a couple of little exciting moments this morning, but that all seems to be a nothing burger, relatively speaking. Yeah, Chief Redbird got to get going. Yeah, me too. Oh, you're right across the river, Regina. You're right across the river from Browns Ferry. Wow. Yeah, that's way too close. I think I would be finding other places to go there. So anyway, guys, thank you, Bill. Appreciate it. Karen. 4K feet and up, says Ungrateful Peasant. Well, I'll tell you what, yeah, there's all the people that's concerned about the Chan Thomas wave. Actually, even 4K and 5K might be at more risk than we are here. One of the things I do like about this area is the caves. The caves with the large stalactites and stalagmites says to me that this area has not been hit by anything like that in millions of years. So I think geologically we're in a relatively good place here. If you had a major asteroid or comet hit the ocean, bets off. You would have such a tsunami that it would be horrendous. Then you want to be maybe 5,000 feet up. Probability of that in any one given year is pretty low. Ray says, have you heard of the Greater Reset, which is a solution to the Great Reset? What? A The solution to the Great Reset, the Greater Reset. I don't know. I'll have to check that out. I'll definitely check that out. Thanks for putting a link there. I'll tell you what I might do. I might put it on the screen here. The Greater Reset. Guys, I don't know. I got to go. I got to get out of here. Oh my gosh. It looks like it's World Economic Forum again. Yikes. 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 Well, these are the authors. These are the same guys that were bringing us the Great Reset. So they just tried to rebrand it, guys. That's scary. Well, it looks like it is. It looks so much like it. I got to look into it here, but this got the, oh, maybe not. Okay. Okay. This might be different. They're using the same kind of colors and logos, but they got Christian they got Christian in here from Ice Age Farmer. Okay. Okay. All right, guys, I have to share this with you. Give me a second. We got to do a share again. And I really seriously got to get out of here. I got to go. This might be of interest, guys. Because, yeah, I got real suspicious when I saw this little swoop curve and the blue and white, because that's the same colors you got on the World Economic Forum. And they got a swoosh like this. So I thought this was World Economic Forum at first. But when I got scrolling down through here, I discovered real fast that there's some good guys in this crowd. So I'm pretty sure this is not World Economic Forum. Dr. McCullough. Oh yeah, he's not deep state. All right, who else we got here? We got some interesting guys. Here's our buddy, Christian Westbrook. So cool. There we go. Resist NWO. Okay, that's a nice t-shirt. Nice t-shirt. Severe Hawk, man. He looks pretty serious. Some sweet looking ladies in here. All right, guys. This has got, hey, a guy carrying an axe and a woman in a cowboy hat. There you go. They got to be something good about this. All right, I'll check this out later. Maybe I'll have to do a report on it. I'm glad you shared that. Thank you for that, Marie. So, Ice Age, good man. Oh yeah. I met him at LeakCon. He's actually come into one of our chat sessions. He's been in one of our chat sessions, although I don't think he stayed long. Granny, you're above 5,000. I'll be above 5,000 feet in Arizona, just right above it. So hopefully that'll be fine. Anyway, something I think they're having problems with people searching for the Greater Reset, stumbling upon conspiracy content. No, that's not World Economic Forum, guys. That's definitely not them. So they might be onto something, but they don't have the big banks behind them. They don't have the big money. They don't have the system behind them. But maybe they'll make it work out. So we're going to get out of here, guys. I got to go. I'm going to shut down this laptop. And what I want to say is I want everybody, again, top off your gas tanks. Yeah, get some cash out of the bank, whatever you can afford to do like that. If you have home heating oil or anything, get that topped up. Maybe get you some backup, a kerosene heater, some kerosene. Just be careful anything you do like that in the house. Just do take care of yourselves. Get stocked up as much as you can. Go to the grocery stores and get things that are good for now. You can, if you're planning to order anything, go ahead and order stuff now, because we don't know how long the internet's going to be up or how long our power grid's going to be up. Take advantage of everything you can while you can. Let me stop this share. Sorry about that. I should let that up too long. Yeah, and then I do have the special. You can get 20% off of 25 years storage food, and you can get it in 4 weeks for one person or 2 weeks for one person, about 20% off. And it's got breakfast, lunch, and dinner. This deal, you'll be a winner. 2,000 calories a day. Do check it out. If you're not subscribed to my channel, subscribe, bang the update notification bell, and click all, because I do bring a lot of videos. I do talk about eating free from the weeds and the trees. Not all just stuff you buy, but you may not get enough calories out of that. You may not get enough protein out of that. But there is also protein deals. And You can get gluten-free. You can get various things with True Leaf Market. Go to prepwithgreg.com. See, this is a protein pack here. Meat protein kit, mega protein kit. So if you want to do low carb, if you want to do other things, it's all there. But you just go to prepwithgreg.com, click the logo, and it's got other supplies there for prepping. Let's see what you guys are saying real fast. I got to go though, guys. Do you have an email that can be contacted directly? Yeah, just email me at, I'll type it in. You want to email me directly. Don't put anything confidential in. There's another couple people that have access to that email. If you want to email me confidential, start there and I'll give you another email address. Buy Starfire, and also support our Freedom Restoration Foundation. You can email to info@freedom. info@freedomrestorationfoundation.org. I hope I spelled that right. It's a lot of lingo in there. Freedom Restoration Foundation.org. I believe I got that right. All right. So everyone, I really appreciate everybody coming in here. I appreciate everybody watching. And what we're going to do is just say a prayer for the country. Do go out and be the peace and shine your love light to the world, because love dispels hate. We've got too much hate in this world. We've got too much division. We can handle these things if we work it, but we got to work it, guys. I really, the division of this country is off the charts. That's why you really got to be situation aware these days and get prepared. Get prepared. As prepared as you can, and then have friends and networks. Communicate with people, let them know where you're at, especially if you're going anywhere near these days. I stay away from DC right now. Just stay away from that place if you can. If you can't, be careful. Be careful. There's a lot of traffic still going around there. There's people live there. It's home. It's work. It's business to a lot of people. I used to go there at least once a year, and sometimes I would stay a month at a time. So I used to be fairly familiar with that area. It's been a little bit since I've been up there, but for over 20 years, I went there every year at least one time. All right, guys, I'm going to say take care, everyone. Have an awesome MLK Day. And, MLK, he taught, to change through peace. He taught peaceful protest. He followed Gandhi on that. And there are a lot of people don't like him and like this holiday. I said, guys, look, if it wasn't for this, we could have had a race war in this country. There was a lot of tension back then too. And he found a way through that. It was a lot more peaceful than what the alternatives might have been. So we need to look to things like that as much as we can. How can we accomplish things peacefully? We have a right to assemble, but it says peaceable in here. But we also have to be able to protect ourselves. Sometimes that might go otherwise, but that should be last recourse. Last recourse. We're nowhere near anything like that. We're in a contest of ideas right now, philosophies, and what happened on the 6th kind of did not help our cause at all. And I think there was some psyop aspects to that. Didn't help our cause at all. I don't have the comment section open right now, guys. I'm about to end this call, but just hang in there. Just hang in there. And most people that went up the hill on the 6th were really good people, and it was peaceful. Okay. There was just a few that caused the angst, but everybody there and everybody is painted with that paint now, supposedly. So don't let them use it. We're in information warfare. Don't let them use that against us. So we can talk more about that in the future, more depth. But I'm just going to say, everyone, thank you for watching. Pray for the country. Pray for Granny. Pray for who was the other? We had somebody else that was sick. Go back to the chat notes, but I got to go. I really got to run. Thank you, everyone. Y'all take care and bye.